Imagine a glacier so stable that scientists believed it would remain unchanged for generations. But now, the Perito Moreno Glacier in Argentina is experiencing its most significant retreat in over a century. This shift is not just a local phenomenon. It's a stark reminder of the global impact of climate change. But here's where it gets controversial. Some climate change skeptics point to this glacier's past stability as evidence against the broader trend of glacial melting. Let's dive into the details and explore why this is happening. The Perito Moreno Glacier, a famous landmark in the southern Patagonian icefield, has long been anchored in a valley, seemingly immune to the forces of climate change. However, recent studies reveal that it is now losing contact with the bedrock beneath, causing it to shed ice and slowly retreat. This change is vividly captured in time-lapse photographs taken since 2020, which show the glacier's dramatic transformation. According to researchers from the journal Communications Earth Environment, the glacier is expected to continue retreating for several more kilometers in the coming years. Moritz Koch, a doctoral student at Friedrich Alexander University of Erlangen-Nuremberg and one of the study authors, explains that the current retreat is a delayed response to long-term climate instability. The glacier hasn't been climatically stable for over a decade, Koch says. Now, we're seeing the consequences as it slowly detaches from its physical anchor in the central part of the glacier. To gather their data, Koch and his team conducted extensive fieldwork. They used a radar device suspended from a helicopter to measure ice thickness and sonar in the lake below, complemented by satellite imagery. This multifaceted approach provided a comprehensive understanding of the glacier's condition. Predicting when glaciers will break apart is as challenging as predicting when a dropped coffee mug will shatter. Richard Alley, an ice scientist at Pennsylvania State University, notes that while the basic physics of climate change are straightforward, heat melts ice. Predicting the exact timing and manner of a glacier's collapse is much more complex. Climate change skeptics often cite anomalies like the Perito Moreno Glacier, which remained stable while most other glaciers retreated, as evidence against global warming. Even without climate change, glaciers naturally fluctuate due to seasonal variations. However, if the climate were stable, the accumulation of snow and ice would balance out the melting and movement. Aaron Pettit, a glaciologist at Oregon State University, emphasizes that the current changes are not just fluctuations, but a response to long-term climate instability. Why should we care about melting glaciers? The consequences are far-reaching. Glacial melting, particularly at the poles, can lead to catastrophic sea level rise, threatening coastal and island communities. While the changes in Patagonia are visually striking, the real concern is understanding how these changes might affect larger glaciers in Antarctica. But even smaller glaciers like Perito Moreno play a significant role in local ecosystems and cultures. They have shaped the landscapes we admire and are often a source of drinking water. When they collapse, they can cause destructive mudslides. As Pettit puts it, we are losing these little bits of ice everywhere. Hopefully, we're gaining more respect for the ice that was here, even if it's not always there. This story of the Perito Moreno Glacier serves as a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of climate change. It challenges us to think critically about the evidence and consider the broader implications of our changing world. What do you think? Is this a wake-up call for climate action, or is it an anomaly that disproves the broader trend? Share your thoughts in the comments below.